content, please consider subscribing to JTV ASMR. Good evening to you. Guess it's just us once again. Another exhausting day all wrapped up, I hope. Hopefully no other kind of surprise is gonna jump out on us to keep us in the office for even longer with more work or anything like that, you know. It's been a hell of a day, hasn't it? You feeling alright? Hey, it's okay, it's okay. Just take a deep breath now. You're looking pretty dizzy there. Hold on. I got you. I'm getting better at this. Getting faster, it looks like. It's okay. I got you. You don't mind me lifting you up? Certainly, it's no problem for me. Come on now, let's get you to the sofa. Here we go. Another busy day. Must have knocked the 7 bells out of you, huh? I can't say I'm surprised. It's been a real grind today. You feeling alright though? Can you breathe? All fine and dandy. You're not getting all fuzzy in the eyes, or your head's not aching or anything like that. Something's wrong. You just tell me, alright? Okay. No, don't you worry about me. I'm not trying to be a worry bonds or anything like that, as they say. I'm just trying to make sure that you're alright, you know. Alright then, just keep yourself here. Let's get you a taxi sorted. Deep breaths now, alright? Deep breaths. Have you been making sure that you're eating? Had your breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I see. Well, at least you took my advice from last time. What about caffeine? Have you been taking any caffeine or sugary drinks? Oh, I see. Take my advice. Bad stuff. Sugar's only gonna last you so long, and caffeine, well, that's just gonna fool your brain into thinking that you're overclocked when you're really running on empty, as I'm sure you know. Even when push comes to shove, best just drop the caffeine altogether. Maybe I can look into some other alternatives, maybe some healthier alternatives to put in the drinks, machines and mini fridge and whatnot. It's something I'll look into. I'm terribly sorry for all this. I think we both need to take some deep breaths here. Definitely took me by surprise for sure. Well, as long as you're okay, that's what matters. Are you working tomorrow? Well, I don't know about that. Because it seems to me that looks like your schedule's freed up for tomorrow. No, I insist. It's definitely freed up. Don't you worry. Use tomorrow and just have a day off. Relax. Get your energy back. Yeah, that's not a problem. I did actually manage to speak to someone who said that he wanted to work early tomorrow and wanted to take the day after off because of some personal stuff that she's trying to wrap up, you see. So one hand washes the other and all is fine with that. Just get yourself nice and relaxed. Very relaxed. Keep yourself just all, what's the word, you know, when you kind of just Let all the muscles in your body just droop and flop. I'll keep you in my arm here. You just rest on me if need be. My arm's not the comfiest pillow in the world, but it beats laying on the floor. Oh, bless you. No need to worry about the work now. I bet you've been working ever so hard, haven't you? That's what I thought. I saw the little checklist online. I saw you ticking those boxes like crazy today, so well done. You have been an absolutely huge help with getting all of this workload sorted. You're more than deserving of a pat on the back for all your hard work, but I think that a day off is a lot more important for you. I tell you what though, managed to get some glowing feedback if you want to hear about that. Of course, let's shoot the breeze a little bit while the taxi arrives. Might just give a chance to, help you unwind a bit. But I got some more glowing feedback from quite a number of customers who were very happy with that last haul. Remember those artifacts that we spoke about in the library? Yeah, exactly, and those, thankfully, managed to get them to all the clients, and they were all very happy indeed. Very, very happy. 5-star ratings all around. That should hopefully do a lot of good for us. A lot of good indeed. So again, a well-deserved pat on the back. Hey, do you want to hear a strange story that happened recently? Yeah, pretty weird one, and it is true. I'll guarantee you that in advance. This is actually true. So it was back in my penthouse, you see. I'm sure you still remember that old place. That's the one. Yeah, that old lovely place of mine. I was actually thinking about potentially moving to another penthouse. Maybe one with just slightly lower rent and hopefully some better scenery from the windows as well, but I'm still looking around. We'll see about that. But anyway, I think it was a few weeks ago, if I recall correctly. And, I was just laying in bed, just resting up and all that, and you never guess what would have happened next. You never would have guessed this. No, it's not that. Not that. Go on, have another guess. That's relatively close. Well, let me tell you about it. So, this guy on the end of my bed, he just standing there. I didn't let him in. I didn't know who he was. He was just standing there with a clipboard in his hand, like a fancy suit. Weirdest of all, it was like a gas mask or something, like I don't know, it looked like a bird mask or a bird beak, something like that. Kind of purple lenses, almost looked like it was glowing behind those lenses. And he was asking me these questions. Wasn't quite sure what was going on, but didn't exactly feel like, I don't know, it was kind of strange. I kind of wanted to kind of jump out of my bed and throttle him, to be honest. But, I don't know, it just seemed strangely calm with him there, and almost felt like a lucid dream. I could have been dreaming for all I know, but I just didn't feel like I was really able to muster up enough strength. And he was leaning in, kind of writing stuff on a clipboard and kind of whispering questions in this kind of raspy voice of his behind that pointy mask of his. And he just kind of kept asking more stuff, and I was trying to talk back, just kind of, I was really grumpy, quite hoarse in the throat, a bit more than usual. but yeah, I was just trying to respond to him. And then eventually he told me to go to sleep and kind of shushed me to sleep making. It was weird. It was like he was trying to make wave noises or sounds of the wind. Soon enough, I fell asleep. Roughly an hour later, I woke up. He wasn't there anymore. Weird, wasn't it? Yeah, for sure. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it was, pretty sure it must have been a lucid dream because, well, the penthouse I live in, the penthouse kind of studio place, all ensuite. Well, the weird thing was that I couldn't really see any of that around me. I was in my bed for sure, but I was just in this state where it felt like I was somewhere else. Not sure where exactly, but it was indoors. No one else around, just me and him and something. I swear it must have been a lucid dream like that, because I swear it almost seemed like I was just transported somewhere else, somewhere I couldn't quite recognize. Real weird. I didn't really tell anyone about it because we had plenty on our plate as it is, and I didn't think anyone would be interested. But it was pretty peculiar. Wouldn't you agree? Well, I'm glad that someone's hearing me out and not thinking that I'm crazy. I appreciate you hearing me out, of course. If you've ever had any weird dreams, something like that, you can always let me know. I'm always here to lend an ear, whatever might be on your mind. But of course, I love chatting to you after all. But you don't have to chat too much now, you almost hit the floor. Just glad to have gotten you in the nick of time there. Yeah, you don't have to thank me, that's alright. I care about my employees, and I care about you. That's not gonna change anytime soon, that's for sure. Again, just get yourself nice and comfy on the sofa. Relax yourself. Keep yourself relaxed. Do you want to hear a little trick that I like to pull out whenever things are a little difficult? Yes, certainly. So, whenever I'm struggling, tired, overworked, or anything like that, what I like to do is I like to fantasize about what might happen later down the line. Yeah, kinda like that, but something realistic. For example, just thinking about getting home and cooking up another delicious meal, or getting home and being able to practice playing the piano more. Stuff like that. And today, when I was locked in my office, behind that keyboard and jumping on the phone and all that, I was thinking about the possibility of maybe getting another party going. Because why not? I think I think we could spruce things up a bit, maybe. Maybe with a fancy dress party, for example. How does that sound? I love that little sparkle in your eyes when you're listening to an idea of mine and you're loving it. Good. Maybe we might just, well, fingers crossed, touch wood, make it happen pretty soon. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out, won't we? Yeah. I might just fish out the old Halloween outfit from last time just because it was a pretty comfy wear, I must say. Maybe I might just reuse that again. I got quite a few compliments from people for it. They thought I looked quite dashing, so maybe I might just fish it out again. Treat everyone. Treat you as well with that. No, I'm just teasing. No need to blush. Oh, bless you. Let me just check on that taxi. Still got a little bit of time to go, I suppose. Might take a bit longer, but we'll see. Tell you what, you just let yourself relax and unwind in the meantime. Why don't you have a nap? A short little nap. Power nap, that's what they call it. Yeah. Why don't you have a power nap right here? Get yourself comfy on the sofa and in my arms. Keep yourself just nice and stress-free, because you don't have to worry about work tomorrow. You can just think about laying in that bed, loafing around, getting up whenever you want to. Sounds like bliss, doesn't it? Yeah, just let yourself unwind. Nice and comfy now. All that stress melting away from top to bottom is passing out of your system, dissipating into the air, 'cause all will be well. I got you, and everything will be okay. And you'll be back home in a comfy taxi, and then back in your bed, ready to unwind real soon. Enjoy your nap, alright? Alright then. Nighty-night to you, even if it's just gonna be a little nap. Nighty-night nonetheless.
Salutations and greetings once again. It's me, Dr. Cyneric, your old doctor pal. How are you feeling? Really? Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. Well, I've got a surprise for you. Look, it's a little watch on a chain. Isn't it a nice little watch? A small clock dangling by this chain between my fingers. Perhaps you would like to look at it. It's quite shiny after all. Quite shiny, isn't it? Very shiny. It's rocking left and right. Slowly, gently, very gently indeed. Perhaps you'd like to keep looking at it. very softly. Your eyes are going left to right, left to right, over and over again, paying attention to the little clock, the big hand, and the small hand, watching it rock to and fro, waving right in front of you, ever so softly and ever so gently, and you're about to fall into a trance, a relaxed headspace, nothing to make you feel out of place or stressed out or anything like that. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, well, looks like I've just managed to hypnotize you. I probably should have told you before doing that. We are currently in... well, I'm not really sure where we are. We're in a rather thick amount of fog. Purple fog. I like purple. But still, I'm not entirely sure where I took you when I travelled through the usual means of transport and brought you in your big comfy bed with me. And, hopefully we can get back to your usual room right after I try this little experiment. But don't worry, it's all safe. I wanted to have a crack at hypnotizing you with a watch, with a little clock attached to a chain, because I've not tried that yet, but I want to see if that helps with your mood and your stress levels. So let me keep trying to keep your attention on the watch. You're still under my control. Still under my control. But all will be well, because I'm here to help you and support you. That's what your old pal Dr. Cyneric loves to do the most. It's to help and support you. Isn't this a fascinating little watch I've got? A fascinating little clock. All the numbers are written in Roman numerals, and it's made of, well, I assume probably steel and iron, but it looks silver though, so you never know. There could be a little bit of valuable silver in it. Well, probably not. I managed to purchase it from a gift shop somewhere. But that's not the point. The point is, it's most powerful when used to hypnotize. So, let's ask you a few questions while I've got you under my spell. Alright then, so, question 1. Do you feel stressed, more stressed, or less stressed while you're being hypnotized by me? Just say more, less, or the same. Okay then, let's quickly make a note of that. Alright, still watching the clock, still watching the watch. That's still waving my finger. It's a little difficult to write while trying to wave the watch, so I apologize for that. Oh, well, you're hypnotized anyway, so I'm sure you're fine with it. Question 2. How is your headspace? Are you feeling good, bad, or same as before? Is there an improvement in your mood? Or maybe you've felt a bit worse after being hypnotized, or maybe the same. Either way, please tell me, how was your headspace, and how was your headspace before? Oh, I see. Alright then, let's quickly write that down. There we go. And of course, the watch is still waving to and fro. You are still under my control. still being hypnotized. To and fro, waving it around while I try to find the other question. Let me just quickly check my notes while I'm waving this around. Cheese, egg, milk, bird seeds. That's not a batch of questions, that's a shopping list. Ignore that. Ignore that. That was just me reciting some shopping. What is the question? Oh, here it is. Here it is. The next question for me to ask you. Do you feel safe within my presence? Or better yet, because you're hypnotized, are you feeling safer or in more danger in my usual presence? Or maybe the same as before? What do you say? Safer, less safe, or the same as usual? Really? Alright then, well, let me just quickly scribble that down. Yeah, there we go. And of course, the little watch, the little clock is still attracting your attention, as it should be, and I certainly hope you're still looking at it. I just made a little doodle there, that's not a question either. Oh, there we go. Another question here. Who is the coolest and most brilliant doctor out there? Is it A, Dr. Cyneric, B, Dr. Cyneric, or C, good old Dr. Cyneric? Now choose carefully. I'm sure I know what the answer is. But by all means, take all the time you need. Who do you think is the coolest doctor out there? Thank you. Okay, I admit that's not a real question. I just wanted to make sure that you think I'm, well, as people say these days, cool. And I'm glad to hear that. Okay, the real question, I'll stop being so silly. just can't help myself sometimes. I like a little joke here and there. Anyway, since you're currently hypnotized under my spell, how much do you remember of our last encounter? Do you remember all of it right now? Do you remember none of it? Do you remember less of it? Or about the same as before? Do tell, do tell. Oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know. It was a bit of a strange little turn of events when I paid you a visit, transformed into a bird. That was rather peculiar indeed, though I did spill the beans about my means of travel. But hopefully we can just erase that part of the stories I was sharing from your memory. It's nothing against you in any capacity. It's just to make sure that no one else is kind of trying this, because it can be dangerous, especially without a guide like Dr. Cyneric helping you along, keeping you safe, of course. So let's try that then. Watching the little clock in my hands, you will forget all about it. All about those stories I told you about me traveling around through different dimensions, through portals, the same ones that I take you through. You shall forget all about that golden detail, and you will make no mention of it next time we meet. Unless I mention it by accident, in which case you'll probably remember it, regardless of the hypnosis. But, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right then. Well, I believe that I have everything in order here with these little notes. Thank you. Thank you once again. So, how would you like for me to use my little hypnosis powers to remove all the stress from your body and then help you go to sleep? How does that sound? Yeah, it does sound good. All Let's make it happen. Now just take a deep breath and get comfy in your bed while still looking at this little watch in my hands, this lovely little pocket watch, as it's rocking to and fro like a pendulum in a clock, a shiny silver pendulum attached to many small chains, creating a long, well, it's not that long, but a reasonably sizable chain. What would you call the bits of a chain? Would you call them ropes? Would you call them mini chains? Are they circles? Is a chain a collection of these things, or could you call a single part of the chain? I'm sorry, my memories. Sorry, my head's kind of spiraling in different directions. Still watching the watch, still watching the pocket watch. And all your worries and fears, all the stress will dissipate from you, melt out of your body. It won't make a mess, don't worry. It's not going to literally melt out, because that'll stain the blankets with all the stress and bad stuff, and, well, you'll have to put that in the washing machine. But anyway, all the bad stuff in your memory will all be washed away, all gone, all dissipated, and you will wake up feeling like a fresh daisy in the sunlight in a large open field of beautiful flowers. And now you feel your body gradually getting more and more tired as you sink closer and closer into your pillow, and the warm embrace of your blankets are cuddling you. Snugly and warm they are, ever so welcoming and warm, like an embrace from someone you love dearly. And now, close your eyes. Just imagine the little pocket watch swing to and fro in your mind. Soon enough, you will be fast asleep. But don't you worry, your old pal Dr. Cyneric will be back. I'll be back soon once again to check in on you. But for now, you shall rest, and all will be well. Everything will be well. Sweetest of dreams, my number one patient. And I hope to see you again ever so soon. I'm certainly hoping you have wonderful dreams. Yes, most wonderful, delightful dreams.
So sleepy, so comfy. You're awake, my dear. It's a peculiar time to be awake, isn't it? Did you wake up just recently? I see. It seems like we both woke up at an inconvenient time. Well, that's quite alright. I guess we were just enjoying being in each other's embrace, cuddling one another to sleep. I hope you weren't having any bad dreams of any kind. Well, that's a relief at least. That is a big relief. But it's far too early for either of us to get up, isn't it? How about I keep cuddling you until you fall asleep again? And give you all the comfy snuggles. Definitely sure? Absolutely, absolutely. You're ever so soft and warm, you know that. You're an excellent cuddler. I mean every word of what I say, you know. I'll keep protecting you in my arms. Not letting any harm or any danger cause any issues for you, I assure you. Maybe I should have changed into something else before I cuddled you to sleep. Oh, no, it's not a problem at all. I just didn't expect to sleep this long in my work clothes. That's alright. It's a good thing I've got spares. I'll just change into something else when we wake up later. I want to make sure that I'm clean, neat, and tidy on the job for when the jobs and chores of later today need tackling. All of those will be done in good time like usual. I insist it's what I'm here for after all. I love nothing less than supporting you any way I can. Hope I wasn't embracing you too hard, was I? Absolutely sure. That's good. That's a relief. I am quite sizable, you see. Quite burly, you could say. Just didn't want to make you feel like you needed a bag hug from me while I cuddled you to sleep, of course. No. Just want to make sure that you're protected and comforted. I want to keep you close to my heart. Never let go. Protect you with my arms. Keep you warm, comforted. Anything for you. Absolutely anything at all. You feeling warm enough? But yet, I certainly hope you're not overheating in my embrace, are you?
absolutely sure about that? Ah, that's good, that's good. Just give a wiggle, in case I'm fast asleep, but I'm holding you far too close to my chest and making you feel like an overcooked piece of bread in the oven. I want to make you feel warm and toasty and not overheated and borderline burnt to a crisp after all. Yes, I insist. If there's anything you do need, or if there's ever a problem, I really would like you to wake me up and let me know if I'm still dozing away. Nothing of it. That's what a butler like me is to do for you. I want to be a good servant after all. If it makes you happy, then it makes me happy. Pardon me. Partway dozing off myself, but not quite there yet. You're getting closer. I see. Well, bit by bit, I'm sure we'll both be snoozing anytime soon again. The sun will greet us, and gently stroke our heads with its warm rays of sunlight, ready to properly start the new day. And I'm sure it'll be an ever so good day for us both. Always willing to lend an ear or a shoulder to lean on, or a pair of arms to be held with. Not needing any drinks or blankets or anything like that. Certainly sure about that? I understand. I guess we're just too comfortable right now to need anything like those. But that's okay. I hope listening to my heartbeat is helping you feel at ease. That's reassuring to know. If your pillow ever feels uncomfortable or lumpy, by all means you can rest your head on my chest. I'm perfectly fine with it. Absolutely fine with it. In fact, you can always just give me a gentle nudge and I'll lay on my back and you can rest your head on my chest if you'd like. That's quite alright. Like I say, anything to make sure that you're getting the best rest possible. I'm getting more tired now. Yeah, I'm getting tired as well. Feeling ever so sleepy. Would you like me to snuggle you back to sleep some more? Maybe give you a few tingles? Definitely sure. Certainly. And I'll keep snuggling at you like a big teddy bear or a comfy puppy. I'll keep you ever so warm and safe. Ever so warm and ever so safe. Because you are loved and you are cared for. That will never, ever change. There. Rest your beautiful head. I'll keep stroking your face. Such a beautiful face you have. Ever so softly. Will you drift back into slumber with me? That's it. That's it. There we go. Sweetest of dreams to you, my dear. My dearest. You're probably far too tired to remember what I'm about to say. But I'll say it anyway. I'll say it, I'll say it, I'll say it. I love you. I love you. I love you with every ounce of my being. That too will never, never change. Sweet dreams, my beloved. I'll see you later in the morning.
Oh, hey, over here. Psst, psst. Turn around. Right over here. Right behind you. Yeah, me. Right over here. Hey, how you doing? You okay? You okay? Oh man, I didn't expect you to be here in the library again. It's great to see you. You know, I really like talking to you. It's really fun talking to you. I really wanna spend more time with you, but I gotta keep my voice down a bit more because we're in a library, of course. Anyway, how are you doing? Are you feeling well? Are you all right? I hope you are. Please do tell me. I really want to know how you're doing because I really do care about you. I really do. Just keep your voice down while you do. Tell me, though, how are you doing? Oh, great. That's wonderful to hear. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just wonderful. I guess I'm just in a good mood, you know. I'm just in one of those kind of rare moods when I'm actually feeling pretty good, you know, pretty good outside of just being in the library somewhere quiet and stuff like that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing anymore right now, but yeah, you're kind of looking at me in a bit of a weird way. Is something the matter? Have I got something on my face, or is there someone around me that's trying to sneak up on me like some kind of evil bad guy? No, wait, let me check. No, not there. No,
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's safe. So yeah. Well, what's up? What's the problem? Why are you kind of looking at me like I'm a ghost trying to sneak up on you or something like that? But keep your voice down, of course, because we're in the library. You have to keep your voice down in a place like this, of course. So what's up? What's up? Oh, right. Yeah, about that. I've not had any rest today, or last night, or this morning. In fact, I've had absolutely no rest. So, I decided to counteract that by drinking lots and lots of caffeine from energy drinks. And, well, when it comes to me, then when I have caffeine, that's a bad mix, especially when I'm not getting any sleep at all. And I mean at all, because either one of two things happen. Either I get very, very anxious, or I get really, really goofy, really overly energetic like right now, and then I get anxious and kind of crash with all my energy levels going kind of like just imagine a plane, imagine a plane in like a video game, like some kind of World War I video game where flying around, like pew, like that song, 9 Inch Nails song down in it when he goes, I was high above it, now I'm down in it, because I put some filters on the voices sometimes, so that's why it sounds like, it's like this. But anyway, gotta be quiet though. We gotta be quiet. Don't want to be kicked out. That would be all bad. Yeah, that would be pretty embarrassing. Oh, so anyway, actually, while you're here, can I get your input on something important? I just really wanna just like focus on you right now, because I know I've been talking a lot about myself. I do that a lot. I get really anxious. I get really, hyper-focused on things, and then I overthink and stuff like that. So can I just take this moment now, because, well, I've still got energy. Well, no, not like, legitimate energy, just artificial energy from the caffeine. But, that's gonna go, to zero anytime soon. So you will probably notice that I'm gonna be really, really chippy and still whispering like this. No one's gonna sneak up on us because we're still whispering. No one's gonna tell us to get out. But anyway, I just wanted to ask you about some things to kind of get you, get to know you better. Sorry, sometimes I talk a bit too fast. I almost forget how to talk, just in general. Anyway. So I got a question. Just a couple of questions. I really wanna know from you, because you are my best buddy. You're my best buddy. You mean so much to me. You mean the world to me. So I really could do with these really important questions. Could you tell me the answer to these things, if that is okay? Please go ahead and answer right now. Over to you. What do you say to that? Perfect. This is going to be really important. I tell you, really important. I'm definitely going to be keeping, tabs on this. Not like a drink or anything like that, but tabs kind of like a computer. When you can click on another tab and it's right there. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping tabs on this very important information that I really want from you, because you are so important to me. You are so cool as well. I really think you're cool. But don't tell me later when I've actually had, my caffeine crash, because I'm going to be really embarrassed by all of this talking. Anyway. So, you know the game Team Fortress 2, right? I'm sure you have. So, if you could pick any character to main, maybe you already main some of the characters in that game. Please tell me if you do or not. Which one of them would you main? Which one of them do you main? What's your main class in Team Fortress 2? Any of the characters that you like? I mean, personally, I like the Scout because he's really fast and likes to climb stuff, kind of like me, but don't tell the parents. That's gonna get me in a lot of trouble. But also, I like to main Engineer in TF2 as well, because he's got all this really cool tech, and sometimes I just like to, a bit more laid-back approach. I could just lean back and just start hitting these really cool buildings like a teleporter or a dispenser and a sentry turret as well. Just leaning back and marveling at my creations and stuff like that. But anyway. So, what would you have to say? Which would you say is like your favorite class? Do you have a favorite class? Please do tell. okay. Right. Well, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna be putting a pin in that, like that. Well, it's not literally a pinning sound. Maybe by a futuristic machine that might go like that, as if they're kind of wielding a tongue. If they have tongues, they don't have tongues in machines these days. It's kind of weird if they did, but maybe if it's an artificial kind of mouth or something like that, then maybe that would work. But anyway, there's another thing I wanted to ask because I really want to know more about you. Of course, you are so important. Did I say that before? I'm pretty sure I did. I probably did. But anyway. So let's say that you are tired, but you're not tired enough to actually fall asleep. Let's say it's late at night or early in the morning, and you want to go to sleep, but you don't know what to do. So what is it that you would do in that kind of scenario, that kind of situation where you really, really want to enter slumberland, but you can't? What would you do to help yourself sleep? Would you let yourself sleep, or would you just kind of muscle through it until it's morning again? Could you please tell me, what would you do in that situation, that scenario, if you couldn't sleep, or you're struggling, or something like that? Please tell me. I really want to know. Please, just so I can get some ideas what I can do when I'm in that similar situation. So, what do you have to say? Oh, right. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll be filing that under important in my head, kind of like a filing cabinet. I don't have a filing cabinet in my head, but you get what I'm saying. I'm talking in metaphors here, of course. Talking in metaphors. Very important information. I shall put that in that database in my brain. I don't have a mechanical brain. I have a mechanical eyes. Did I ever tell you I've got a mechanical toe as well? My toe is mechanical. I actually had that removed because, I had an ingrown toenail, and every time I got removed, it kept coming back, so I got that removed with a mechanical toe. I think I might have told you before. Did I tell you before? I'm not sure. But anyway, that's not important. The important thing is that you told me this important piece of information. All right, great. Okay. Now, I've got another question. I think it's something to do with, for example, if you ever want to go on like a little shindig, a you and me kind of thing, like a two-man or two-woman, it depends really, whatever, kind of party. I suppose you could call it a date if you're into the romantic kind of things, but if not, then it could just be two buddies hanging out, and, where is it that you would like to go to next? Where comes to mind? Maybe like an arcade, or maybe we could walk around the streets at night a bit and marvel at the sights and the sounds. It's really ambient. I really like the ambience. I listen to ambience sometimes when I'm at home. Some really soothing, kind of comforting ambience that might actually help me sleep. I should really make a note of that. But I also like that in video games. There's also video games where you can actually explore and really soak up the ambience. Soak it up like a sponge, like a sponge. Not like SpongeBob, of course. That's a completely different thing. But anyway. So what would you like to do? So, arcade or walking around? Do you want to go to maybe like a cafe or even a restaurant if you're feeling a bit more, high class? Not a fast food restaurant. I think that would probably be a pretty low brow kind of idea. But maybe one of those kind of nice places where it's pretty chill but still has really good food. What do you say? Which place would you like to go to? I really want to take you there. I will promise you I will pay for everything. I'll pay for everything for you because you means so much. I swear I've said that already way too many times, but anyway, go ahead. Where do you want to go to next? If you want to go with me there, of course. That's completely up to you, of course. Oh, I like this idea. You know what, maybe we should do that. Maybe it might be fun. It might be a lot of fun. Yeah, totally. Let's keep a note of that. I can just imagine myself like at a desk right now, grabbing a pen and a piece of paper and just going and just writing it all down, tucking it in my pocket. Wait a minute, I could do that right now. We're in a library. Of course I'm going to have pens and papers and... Okay, maybe not nearby. I'll do it later. I'm sure I'll remember. I'm sure I will remember. I've got a pretty good memory when it comes to this kind of stuff. Just hope that the caffeine drop doesn't happen anytime soon, because that will be really awkward. In any case. Oh, no, don't let anyone look at me right now, because they could send someone to kick me out. No, I think they're They're leaving us alone. They're leaving us alone. That's really good. That's really good. I'm really sorry if I am getting overwhelming right now. Like I say, I promise that I will behave. I am behaving. I'm not gonna be weird to you. I'm not gonna be freaky or anything like that. I'm not gonna be throwing books at you or jumping on the table while pointing at you and saying, "Hey, everyone, look, it's my best friend," or something kooky crazy like that. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. Questions. Yeah. More questions for you. I need to ask you some really important things that I gotta keep. Wait, I already started, didn't I? Yeah, I already did that. What am I saying? So, could I perhaps tell you another question, if that is okay? Well, I'm sure you are. I've already told you questions already. So, if you don't mind me asking, are there any bands that you might like? You know, bands that really stick out to you. What kind of bands that you listen to? Or maybe artists, or maybe remixers, anything like that. Cover artists, or whatever. It could be anyone. It could be on just YouTube only. It could be Bandcamp only. It could be an actual artist, or someone really, really famous. I don't care. Either way, I just want to hear your thoughts. I just want to hear your opinions. So, which kind of person that makes music, let's put it that way, do you really, really enjoy listening to at night? I really just want to know. I just really kind of pick your brains, not in a violent way, like, you know, I'm not crazy like that. No, not like that. No, definitely not like that. But I really would like to know, though, what kind of music you listen to at night. Any favorite artists? Anything that helps you unwind or relax or anything like that? Maybe it's just like mood music. Maybe music that you listen to at night when you're walking around. Maybe your mood changes when it's at nighttime and you listen to a certain artist to reflect that. I would like you to tell me if this is okay. You know, I really could do with some more music recommendations. I would love to check out what you have to offer here. I think it might really come in handy for me. Maybe, perhaps, maybe not. I don't know, but I really want to hear from you because I trust you 100%. And when you say an artist is really, really awesome, I'm gonna believe that. I'm gonna walk in with that mindset. Anyway, I've rambled on. Enough about this question. It's over to you. Which artist comes to mind when you're thinking of nighttime listens? Which artist is really, really good for you? Let me know. By all means. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I think I will look into those. That person or band or, whatever. But I'll look into them. I don't know if I should use Spotify or Bandcamp or YouTube or acquire the music another way, but that would be naughty. Best not. No. Let's support the artist. I'll support the artist. That is the best way to do these things, I think. The best way to support them directly is by paying them directly, or, you can't exactly walk up to them in person and then give them money and ask for a digital copy of a song through an email. That would be weird. It's kind of funny, no? It's kind of funny when you think about it. That would be a really weird way of doing it. But maybe not. No. I think that would be weird. But thank you for the recommendation. I really appreciate the recommendation. I will check that out when I get home, when I get some free time. I really think that this would really come in. Ow. Sorry. Really come in handy with. Ow. Oh, my head. Oh, man, it's getting really strange right now. I'm struggling to think. Oh, no. Oh, no. The caffeine's wearing off so soon. Sorry, just give me a few moments. No, it's still hurting. I need to get some painkillers. Was I embarrassing you? Was I being weird? Was I being an embarrassment? No, go ahead. If I was, go ahead. You can tell me. Oh, boy, not again. Oh, I am so anxious right now. I feel like curling up in a ball and crying. sorry. This is why I've got to stay off caffeine when I'm really just tired. I really shouldn't muscle through it and just, get something else to help me sleep. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, man, my head. Hey, are you free soon? Like, I don't know if you want to go with me to the store and get some painkillers with me, but after that, do you want to get some tea or smoothie, something to maybe just wake me up, but in a less extreme way? You don't have to if you don't want to. I've embarrassed myself enough. I'm really sorry. Are you sure? I mean, I'm honored. I'm glad. Thank you. Again, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for going off the deep end. I'll tell you what. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll splash some water on my face. Maybe go and just, give myself a moment to breathe or something, pull my pieces together, and then we can decide what to do first, where to go. Oh, this head is not helping. I'm sorry. This brain of mine is really twisting around. Ow. Okay, I'll be back soon, and thank you for putting up with me. I'm really sorry for my crazy moments like that. I don't think you've ever seen me like that before. I'm really embarrassed. I'm really sorry. I'll be back soon, though. I'll make it up to you, and I'll buy whatever tea or drinks or meals. I'll cover it for you. My treat. Okay, I'll be back soon. Oh, how's it go? Do you see me? Can you hear me? Capital. That is capital. Excellent news indeed. I have returned. It seems like you are on the outskirts of a castle. But this is just a dream. However, my presence is anything but, you could say. For I have returned. You are probably wondering why I brought you here in your dreams. I shall be honest with you. You were having a bad dream indeed. Nay, a nightmare. It was an unpleasant-looking nightmare. I could see you struggling. You were struggling very much. There were many unpleasant sights. And I could tell you were trying your best to get away. I don't usually intervene like this. In fact, it is exceptionally rare for me to intervene with a dream or a nightmare, aside from merely becoming a spectator of sorts. However, I made an exception. I decided to take you away, bring you someplace else. Within your subconscious. I hope that you are okay with this. I took you from one rapid stream and placed you in another. A stream much more gentle, soothing, and calming, I hope. By all means, make yourself comfortable. I have made sure that in this dream, you are still in your bed, but you are here, on the outskirts of this once monolithic building. A place, perhaps, where great figures with much power ruled over the land and its people. Tell me, this castle, do you recognize it? Is it familiar to you in any way? Or perhaps it is but a mere construct, buried deep within your psyche, your imagination, like buried treasure, left to be unfound to all but yourself. That is fascinating to hear. Most fascinating indeed. I hope at least you can feel a bit more comforted here. There will be no threats. There will be no walls to hold you back like a prisoner. There will be no monsters after you. No unpleasant thoughts. No oppressive feelings. Here, you will be safe as you rest. Here, in your dreams, you are safe and sound under my protection. I hope that you are comfortable with this, that you are okay with my intervention. I sincerely appreciate your honesty. I am not a hero or a liberator, but it did not feel right to let you stew and marinate in such torturous unpleasantries. That did not feel right to me at all. So, I sincerely hope that you enjoy the scenery and enjoy the serenity. you wondering what is going on inside those castle ruins? I cannot be sure. I have not explored that far myself. Perhaps, with your permission, I may do so another time. That is much appreciated. Thank you. But right now, my priority is watching over you. Ensuring that no threat and no danger gets in your way. That is the very least that I could do for you. It makes me wonder, why do you dream the things you dream? Do you feel conflicted or guilty or fearful of something, someone, an event, a person, a location, something that has happened, or maybe something that could? Well, time slowly pours away like so many grains of sand. Some of it may stick to us, leave an impression, while the rest just washes away, drifts away, right through our fingers, always lost, never won. To that I say, seize the day while you can. Tell those you love that you love them. Let those that you care about always know that you care for them deeply, and enjoy whatever moments that you can with wherever you go and whatever you do. And look forward to better dreams, more comforting, intriguing, exciting, fulfilling, and wonderful, memorable dreams. Perhaps I will make sure that you have more dreams like this. Just promise you won't tell the other sleep demons that I made this offer. You appear to be getting rather relaxed right now. I can see your eyes closing For now, I will leave you be. Whether you wake up, or whether this dream melts away, lost into the void, but not lost in memory, and then transforms into something brand new. Well, that remains to be seen. Whether you wake up, or whether you drift off into another dream, I bid you good night. Sleep well. And I hope to explore your dreams someday soon. Sweetest of dreams now. Sweetest.